everybody. Happy Tuesday. We are getting started on our live. We're going to be making the Physicians Committee's Yes You Can chili. I don't see anybody on just yet, so I am going to wait and let some of you start. There you come. Some folks are popping on now. Good deal. Or maybe I think that was my pre-programmed thing. It just is saying hey to everybody. Oh, no, we did. We have somebody on. Okay, good deal. Oh, I see you guys now. Awesome. I've got like 5 or so on, I think, now. Hi, guys. I hope your Tuesday's going okay. We're at the end of it, so I hope it's been a good one. I've had a busy one. I actually went to the gym today, so I'm proud of myself. And I got my new t-shirts on. We're going to talk about the new t-shirts. They came in. Finally, I picked them up today. So I am excited about the new shirts. And okay, let's see who all we got on here. I can't really tell you. You guys comment on, oh, you know what, she's got a phone. Comment and let me know who's on. I can see your face icons, but I can't see your names just yet until you comment. So looks like we've got about 12 of you guys on, and I'm excited about the chili, and I'm excited about some of the stuff we're going to talk about today. Thank you. Hey, come say hey while you're here. It's Jenda Michelle. So when you see her commenting and posting links, it's my sister, Jenda Michelle. We already got 21 on there. So whoop. And she's a big meal planner, so she's got some things to talk about tonight too, hopefully, or mention. Or I'm going to put her on the spot, y'all. She hates it when I put her on the spot. Let's see what we got. Okay. Building cool merch, Linda says. Yes, got coffee mugs and t-shirts now. Let's see. Hello from, is that Rockland, California? Hey, Karen Perez. Hi. Cindy King just ordered a Vitamix. Did you? So looking forward to trying some of your blender recipes. Yes. Love my Vitamix. And that was Cindy. Cindy, if you actually go to the website and to the search bar and type in Vitamix, we've got a whole category. I have a few more I need to add to it of Vitamix recipes. We'll put that thing to use. You will love it. There's Norma. Looking forward to making your chili. Hey, Norma, I have been seeing you all over the place, girl, commenting and stuff. I absolutely love your enthusiasm and encouragement. You are awesome. Cindy King from Texas. Oh, and there's Kathy Holland. You're from the Outer Banks. I did know that. Glad that you are with us too. You guys are really coming on. Awesome.
Ooh, Sid's here.
Who is?
Sid.
Oh, Sid Nodder?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen her pop up. You guys, Sid's on. My sister just said Sid is on. She's the author of the Plan A Diet book, and we're giving one of her books away tonight. Thank you, Sid, for getting on here. You are just so awesome. That's wonderful. I hadn't seen hers come up yet, but wow. BT says, I thought you would be on your Facebook page. I am. Oh, I bet you thought I was going to be on my personal Facebook page. I'm not sure, but we are here. I'm glad you got to join us. BT sent me some information about parchment paper this week that I did not know about. Oh, yay, there's Sid. There she is. I see you, Sid. I'm so glad you're on here. We've got so much to talk about, guys. I'm going to go ahead and start for just a minute and tell you some of the things we're giving away, because we're giving away a good bit of stuff tonight. So I'm going to take just a second and show you. We'll go ahead and start with Sid's book. We mentioned it already. This is Sid's book, The Plan A Diet. This is my copy, so you can't have it. But Sid has been so gracious to say we can give these books away, and I'm trying not to take advantage of her because they're her books, and she's shipping them to the winners for herself and absorbing the shipping costs. So you are just a blessing, Sid, for doing that. But Sid sent me her book a number of years ago. I don't really remember what year it was written, Sid, but I knew that we were on the same page. Her book is combining whole food, plant-based nutrition with the timeless wisdom of Scripture. And you can order it on Amazon if you don't win it tonight. We will be trying to give maybe once a month, be giving one away. Sid said that was just fine. She said she had plenty in her basement. So we're going to do that. But you can order it on Amazon. I think maybe I didn't.
I'm looking to see if I can find it.
She's going to see if she can find the link to put it up so you can order it if you want to. And anything you order through my link, I actually make a small commission on. No extra charge to you at all, but it just helps. So thank you. So she will put that up. And I love this book. And we will be giving it away in just a few minutes. We'll probably give it away first. Another thing we're going to give away tonight is some more books, y'all. Who knew we were going to have so many books to give away? These are just wonderful. The next is a book bundle. We talk about Tim Kaufman a good bit. If you've been with us on other lives, this is Tim at 400 pounds. I think I read something this week. I think he said it was 8 years ago. I might be wrong. Sometimes he pops on. He can correct me if I'm wrong. So Tim at 400 pounds and Tim now, and he has something called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is a collagen defect. So he has a lot of joint. It makes your body, your joints looser, and they move too much, and it causes damage. And the only reason that I know a little bit about Ehlers-Danlos and can remember that name is because when my daughter was young, we thought she had it. Tim, if you're on here, we thought my daughter had it. She ended up not having it. She had other things going on, but Ehlers-Danlos was something that she had some symptoms for. So anyway, Tim has numerous books. He's working on another one called Escape, Breaking Free from a Self-Made Prison, because he also dealt with addiction as well as, having all these health problems. But he has a book, and his wife, Heather, I'm running out of space, has a book, and Heather's book is a devotional. So this is them with their books, and we're going to give away a bundle of both of these books tonight to somebody. They're going to ship them directly to you. If you want to know what they are about, let me tell you. Tim's book is 80 fast and easy whole food plant-based recipes with no oil. He says my recipes are about as simple as you can get with as few ingredients as possible. He said life is too amazing to spend the day in the kitchen. And I know some of you guys feel the same way, so you're going to love the recipe with the chili that we're doing tonight. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes to get supper on the table. I am not kidding. So that's Tim's book. And then Heather's book is, she said, we all face trials, tough times, trauma, and loss. And it seems like the older I get, the more this becomes evident. And she said after she lost her mother to a hard-fought battle with cancer, she thought she would never smile or be happy again. And she started working on this book, and she's learned so much in the process. I've got to turn the page, y'all. Hang on for just a second. Let's see what else she said. I thought you were telling me something. Oh, I hope I don't get juice on that thing. Okay. So she said every day we're given reminders that things are going to be all right, but most of the time we're too busy and life is too crazy to notice them. And so she said when she's quiet and purposefully looking, she can find these little reminders all around in her daily life. Sometimes it's a gentle reminder that makes her grin, and other times it's a reminder that stops her in her tracks and has her overcome with emotion. So this is a 30-day devotional journal with some of these reminders from her personal life. And so that's her book. So we're going to choose somebody to win that bundle of those two books. And the last thing we're going to give away today, I thought about giving away a mug. Again, we've been giving away the mugs every evening or every live. And I put a little, see that? That's a picture of my mug cake. Because you can make the mug cake. It's a single serving chocolate cake that you can make in the mug. And I include it when I ship it. Unless I change my mind, I'm probably not going to give away a mug, but you can order them. If you don't care, put the link up for they could, $9 for the mug. You have to pay shipping too, but you're still under $20 when you buy it. But we'll also give away tonight we'll definitely give away a t-shirt. You guys may notice mine has a v-neck, and the ones that we're giving away and online don't. I just like v-necks, so I didn't. The rest of them are just normal, would you call that a crew neck maybe? So we're going to give away t-shirts. We have them in small, medium, large, and extra large. So we're giving away a t-shirt. You can tell us, the winner can tell us what size they want, but I just love that. I love that it's got the logo and that it also says let food be thy medicine. So I'm tickled about the shirts, and we will give one away today. So, all right, we're going to do this chili in just a minute, and like I said, it only takes a few minutes. It's from the Physicians Committee, and I want to share a little bit about that with you. But before I do, if you were with us last week, I mentioned Jody Killam. Jody, is Jody on here? Let me see. Let me see if Jody's on here real quick. Oh, thank you, Norma. Norma says the t-shirts are cute. Okay, good deal. Big T says it sounds fine on his iPhone. Good. All right. Thank you for putting up that thing, the mug cake recipe. All right, so Jody, where did I put her stuff? Guys?
Yep, she's here.
Jody, you are here. Yay! Now let me find. Oh, no, that's not it. I have Jody's stuff somewhere. Hold on. It's a whole thing. Lord have mercy. Oh, wait, maybe it's over here. Okay, hold on. Y'all bear with me. You know, lives, this is what we do. Yes. Okay, it was tied in with Tim and Heather's stuff. Okay, so a couple of weeks ago, Jody, I guess it was 2 weeks ago, I got a message from Jody Killam after the live. And she brought up something that I thought, her message touched me deeply. And I thought, man, she's going through some stuff. And her story, I'm just imagining that there's a lot of people going through some stuff with health issues. And I thought, man, her story can really touch people. Because with the website and with the Facebook page and everything, there's a wide variety of different people on there. Some people have been doing this. I've been doing it 10 years. Some people have been doing it longer than me. They're veterans. They got it down. Their health is great now. They've gotten everything under control. And then we've got people who are new. We've got people that are going through some major illnesses. And Jody is one of them. And so I want to share her story with you for just a minute. And she has some ideas that we're going to start incorporating to help other people with fast and easy meals, especially if you're dealing with chronic pain and other things like that. So Jody, she won the China study book maybe 3 weeks ago, and I think Jody, you may have to tell us how long ago you actually got on the plant-based wagon lifestyle. For some reason, I may be wrong, but I was thinking maybe you told me you knew about it or you did it before. Maybe you just knew about it. And only in the last few weeks has she maybe gotten serious. Correct me if I'm wrong. Gotten serious about it and realized that she has had some terrific improvements in her health that she shared with me this week. And I'm going to share it with you. But I want to start from the beginning. So her message to me said, I had a blast, Terry. Thank you for everything. She's talking about the Facebook Live that night. I have so much fun at your lives, and I'm recently returning. There we go. I'm answering my own question. Returning to plant-based and can really use the commodity. I have an idea that I would like to toss out to you. I know that with the cooler weather coming, that there are some of us whose bodies play havoc on us. It's during those times that my eating plans get derailed so badly. Who can relate? I know there's a lot of us that can relate to that. She said she has 8 screws, 9 pins, 4 rods, and a spinal cord stimulator in her back. Bless her soul, I tell you. Along with a bulging disc sitting above all of it right now. Most days I do okay and little by little get my chores done around here. I try to keep soups in the freezer, but could sure use some different ideas for when I just cannot stand up very long. Cooler weather is just around the corner here in Montana, and I don't want to flub things up simply because I'm having a tough time. I've been following Dr. Bernard's Reversing Diabetes book and cookbook, and of course, I've got your site now also, which is amazing. Yay! But if you had any pointers to throw out at me and others, well, it would sure be appreciated. Thank you again so very much. God bless. She wanted me to address, I love the name of this. She says, I hurt too much to do much meals. That's what she's calling them. So I hurt too much to do much meals. So these are really simple. You can call them lazy vegan. You can call them easy. You can call them 30 minute or less. And if we can get it down to the much less than 30 minutes, like the one tonight, even better. So she messaged me after this, and this is this week. She said, so, because then I wrote her name on my arm. I prayed for her throughout the day as I looked at her name on my arm because she just really touched me. My family has issues with chronic pain. My mom, my sister went through a whole lot, and that's what brought me to plant-based nutrition 10 years ago was chronic pain in my joints. So we can relate, and I think a lot of you guys can too. If you can, I'm hoping you're chiming in on here. I'm going to look in just a minute. Oh, there's Millie Mae. Millie Mae's on here. Millie Mae is my... And Emmett too?
Yep.
Oh, Millie Mae. Some of you guys know she's my 9-year-old great niece that lives across the road. She brings me the harvest baskets and her little brother Emmett. Hey, Millie Mae. Hey, Emmett. I'm glad y'all are on here. This is awesome. I'm going to tell you what else Jody said. So she got to thinking this week, and she said, so I was looking at your Sloppy Joe recipe, and I thought I could freeze the mixture in individual portions, and because my buns are frozen, it could all be put together in no time at all, which made me think, what else could I do to use this concept for? And she said, I looked at your spaghetti and meatballs, same thing. I could make the meatballs one day and quick freeze while laying them out on a cookie sheet and then freeze them. And then the next time I had a burst of energy, I could make the sauce and freeze the sauce in individual portions. That's true, and that's awesome too. And remember, Aldi's has a sauce, a marinara spaghetti sauce, for like $1.89 with no oil in it. It's called Simply Nature. They have different varieties of it, but if you read the labels, you can skip making the sauce altogether. It is a little higher in sodium, so if you'd like to make your own sauce, please do. But if you're trying to make it simple, they have a compliant, Aldi's has a compliant, y'all want to see it? Hold on, I'll show it to you. Come on. Don't go. Hang on just a second. It's right here in my cabinet. Okay, so this one is the tomato basil. I think I've showed it to you before. No oil, $1.89 for 23.5 ounces. So that, Jody, if you don't want to make your own sauce, girl, that'd be a good option. Okay, so she's figuring things out. She said she knows that she could put them in those, she called them super cubes, which I don't know what super cubes are. Some of you guys may know what super cubes are, but she said those are a little pricey, and there are knockoff versions that would fit the bill as well. She said, I was also looking at your wraps, and while those probably wouldn't freeze well, they won't. I could use my summer veggie tray. What's a summer veggie tray, Jody? Because I don't know. Do you know what a summer veggie tray is? I'm not sure what it is. I mean, in my brain, I'm almost picturing like a large scale ice cube tray or something. Maybe you put veggies in. You tell us, Jody, what is a summer veggie tray? But she said she could use her summer veggie tray and put the ingredients in the separate compartments, cover, and put in the fridge so that it's all in one container except for the actual wrap, meaning less to have to try to bend down and haul when she needs to put it back in the fridge. That's just wonderful. I love the way that you're thinking. And so she said, honestly, I think that the biggest epiphany of all of this was seeing that your recipes are really the same recipes that I've always made, just so much healthier. And she shared with me that she's not big on Chinese food and Mexican food. She's more like, I'm thinking country cooking, which is, I'm in North Carolina. I grew up in the South. We had cornbread and beans tonight. So Those are just our comfort foods, and I think that's kind of what Jody is going for too, and any of those things that you can prep. So I asked her today, I said, so how are you doing? And you guys have to hear this. This is what she said. I'm doing great. Super sore today, but I walked around the C.M. Russell Art Museum without my walker yesterday, using only my cane. My son said we did almost 2,000 steps. I am so happy. Last week, I was also taken off my diabetes medication. Only one more pill to get off of now, the 500 milligrams of metformin. Life is blossoming. And she said that her healthcare provider took her off of 2 pills last week and said if she keeps going this way, she should be off of all of her, off of the other ones soon. So Jody, tell us how many weeks you've been doing this, and her progress, obviously, with diabetes is wonderful. She said she's been hesitant about talking about diabetes. She felt like people would judgmental on type 2 diabetes. And so she hesitated, but today or yesterday, she actually made a public post on her personal Facebook page, and she said she's getting great support from her friends on there, which is wonderful. And I told her she is living the message by changing her diet, sharing that she's coming off of her medications and getting healthier. That's the best way, rather than try to, force your hand with your family and friends and getting them to change their diet. This is really the way to do it. Just do it with your life. And they will watch you get healthy, and I promise they are looking. So, Jody, I am thrilled that you are seeing the results that you are seeing, and this is for you and all of you. This recipe is for you who are needing something quick, whether you're dealing with chronic pain and have these bad days, and with this cold weather coming up, I know how much it affects pain levels and joints and stuff. Or whether you just work long hours and you need something quick to make. I'm going to do this recipe, and then I'm going to put my sister on the spot for a minute to see if she has some ideas for meal prepping, because she's a meal prepper. She is like Miss Organization. So I want to see if she'll share a few things too. So I want to show you this recipe, and there's a story behind it. Most of you know that I am a licensed Food for Life instructor with the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine, and I've taught classes. I did start in 2015, and I zeroed in on medical facilities. So we did these at the cancer centers that I taught at. I taught at one cancer center in Asheville. It was a women's cancer center. And then I taught very regularly at Spartanburg Regional's Gibbs Cancer Center, and Pelham and South Carolina. I live in North Carolina, but we're right on the state line, so I traveled teaching classes, and their Heart Wellness Center. This was such a popular recipe. In the Physicians Committee classes, everything is laid out. We teach their curriculum, and we also make their recipes, and they have been so gracious to let me share these recipes on the website. And so it's been great to be able to do that. So this one is on the website. There is a link going up for it that you can get to, but it's so simple. It has 3 main ingredients and 2 optional ingredients, so it's really, really easy. But one of the classes with the Physicians Committee, my sister was with me at Gibbs Cancer Center one class. She would come in and help me, because I'm not going to kid you, teaching classes, because we fed 35 people plus some of the staff, because they would have the oncology dietitian in there and everything, a full meal once a week there, and then I would teach in other places, other parts of the week. So it was just like really, really busy. So I made a different chili. It was also a Physicians Committee chili. I can't even remember the name of it off the top of my head. It was a little chili. Well, that one, but remember the one? She's telling me, yes, you can, because this is yes, you can. Yeah. Do you remember that night? We made, you know what? I've got it backwards. On that particular night, we made that session, whether it was session 2 or whatever, it was a different chili, and I switched it out for this one. They're both Physicians Committee chilies, but one of them is a little more detailed, and this one, honest to goodness, takes about 10 minutes to make. And when we were cleaning up after class, my sister said, what did you say? You said something about, don't even bother with the other chili anymore, something like that. She said,
I remember.
yeah,
I
she
just
said,
know I've been making it every time since then.
so she makes it all the time. It's just easy, and it's really, really good, and it always got great feedback from everybody. And I took her advice. I never did. I don't even know if I'm supposed to tell that or not, because you really are supposed to stick to their curriculum, but my bad. But I always did this chili. It's the physician's one, but not that particular series that night. I did it every time since then. Never changed it up. So we're going to show you how to make it, and you are going to be like shocked how easy it is. Okay, so I said 3 main ingredients, right? So the first ingredient is the black beans. Now I'm using them from a can. You can make your own. If you have an Instant Pot and you want to make your own black beans, by all means, do that. For the classes, this was always easier. And like tonight, we're talking about trying to simplify meals. This is just the easiest way to do it, is with a can. But when I use them from a can, I put them in a colander. I open the can, plop them in a colander, and rinse them under warm water to get rid of the extra juices and everything. Because there is salt in these. I don't think it's a tremendous amount. Sodium, 130 milligrams of sodium. What's the serving size? Though? A half a cup. So it's not, I mean, there is some sodium in, and maybe, let's just see what else is in here. I was going to say preservatives. Organic black beans, water, salt, and sea salt. Okay, that's all. There's no funky ingredients in there, which is great. But with black beans especially, I always drain them, and we're not going to need any extra juice. So I rinse them off, and now we're going to add them to the pan. Actually, I need to turn this on. Let's see. I don't think I've ever actually used my stove while we're doing a live. It's usually my Vitamix. I'm going to turn it on. I didn't used to have a gas stove, guys. There we go. And so, yeah.
In between here,
Mm-hmm.
Dale says don't forget to sprinkle. So you got
Yes. Okay. Dale said don't forget to sprinkle. Thank you, Dale. She's so sweet. And my sister turned the sign around because everything's mirrored on that phone. And it was backwards. Okay, we call it sprinkle. For those of you who are new, some strange reason, I hear them sizzling already, Facebook doesn't want on lives to say this word, so we don't. Instead, we say sprinkle and water. So please do remember to sprinkle and water. You can sprinkle from the Facebook page, or you can go straight to the website and sprinkle with your friends. Sprinkle on your personal page, and I would really appreciate it if you would sprinkle in Facebook plant-based community groups like McDougall Friends and some of the groups that are focused on plant-based. If you would do that, that would be awesome too. So thank you for doing that. That helps us to grow. And don't forget to subscribe, guys. I've mentioned the last couple of weeks. I don't stir these because they are heating up fast. If you will subscribe to the website, I send out emails on Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday with all of the latest recipes. We backtrack sometimes and pick up some ones from the past, but you get all kinds of great ideas. And if you subscribe, you don't miss anything, and you see everything first, and it just helps so much. So we appreciate you subscribing. You want to tell me?
All right, Chris Elliott is on from England.
Hey, Chris Elliott from England.
Crazy hour there, so I don't know how long.
What time, Chris? What time is it in England? I'm just really curious.
Yeah.
Tell us what time it is there. Are you up late, or are you like?
I think it's late. I'll have to go back and read again.
We're thinking it's probably pretty late. I don't know what the time difference is.
Jody said it's for celery, carrots, etc. Usually with a dip in the middle. It can be covered to take a picnic.
Oh,
So-
like that Tupperware kind of thing.
Yeah,
I know
so.
what you're talking about, Jody. I know. I used to have one.
Yeah,
I think I still have one. But yeah, you put the dip in the middle and then all the vegetables and stuff around it. That's a great idea. So she was talking about putting her vegetables for her wraps in that, and then she would be able to pull them out throughout the week and then just wrap them in the wrappers. You're thinking wonderfully with the meal prepping. That's such a great idea. All right. I better get busy on this. Okay, so the corn is actually frozen corn that you don't have to cook separately or anything else. The frozen corn, just put it in the colander, frozen, and run warm water over it to defrost it, and then we're going to use it in here. And I'm just going to tell you something, guys. It's my personal opinion, but it's right. Don't use canned corn. I mean, maybe there's a use for canned corn. Not in this. It's just overcooked and ugh. So I strongly suggest using frozen corn when you're doing recipes. It's just still got a crunch to it. It's not packed and all of the salt and everything else. This is just fresh from the garden, picked at prime, frozen. It's as close as you're going to get nutritionally and taste-wise to fresh. So we've got our beans, we've got our corn. Oh, I'm supposed to be telling you how much, aren't I? So it was 3 cups of cooked black beans, 1 cup, I probably added a little bit more than 1 cup of the frozen corn. And now we're going to add 2 cups of salsa.
So how many cans of black beans would that be? Is that
Good
2?
question. Yes, that would be 2 cans of black beans because each can is about 1.5 cups of black beans and everything else. So for 3 cups of black beans, you'll need 2 cans. That's a good question. So now we're going to use salsa. You can make your own. I'm going to go ahead and pour it in here, and then I'm going to tell you my thoughts about the salsa. So we're putting the salsa in here. Did Chris say what time it is in England?
I haven't seen it yet.
I'm not going to do that.
But
Okay. So, guys, all we're doing is heating this up, and I'm going to turn it down, and it's ready. I'm not kidding. That's how quick it is. But I'm going to show you a couple of things. One with the salsa. There is a blender salsa recipe on my website. All we're doing is heating this. It doesn't even need to cook. All we're doing is heating it. So I'm going to turn it off now because this gas stove really heats up fast. Okay, so salsa. Make your own if you want to, or just buy some. Salsa is nothing. It's vegan right off. I'll just tell you what's in this one. And I think, again, this is an Aldi win. I'm telling you, those Aldi people need to be paying me because I just love them. And I talk about them so much, but it's so inexpensive. You can get such great stuff there. So ingredients. Tomato puree, diced tomatoes, onions, jalapeno peppers, distilled vinegar, salt, garlic, and natural flavors. That's all. That's all that's in here. So if you want to keep this as simple as we're talking about, just get you some. The problem at our house is that my husband loves mild. I love a kick. He does not, and he does not appreciate it when I sneak it in on him, which I do sometimes. I don't think
he can hear you.
He
Yeah.
He's at his office. But I do. I sneak it in. I'm trying to acclimate him. You know what I mean? But sometimes it makes him mad. But so I'm using mild. But what happens is after I make it, I'll serve him his, and then I will add sriracha to mine. So if your whole family likes spicy, then just use a medium or even a hot. I would probably go with medium salsa. So I'm going to show you what, those are the 3 ingredients in this, and then I'm going to show you what just kicks it over the top. Okay, so we've got it ready, and it is delicious. I'm telling you, you're probably looking at this and thinking, that is 3 ingredients, that's no way it is that good. I'm telling you, way, it is that good. So what I do is, first, let me show you what I wanted to show you. I serve it with lime slices and cilantro, but I want to talk to you about cilantro for just a minute. I know some of you probably can't stand cilantro. There is a medical reason that it tastes like soap to some people. I am not one of those people. I could eat it like salad. I love it. If you're on the fence about it and you're like, I can take it or leave it, take it. Take it for this recipe. I just think that it's awesome. Okay, so a couple of things about cilantro. Some people buy it and get aggravated because it wilts and so quickly. I'm going to tell you how to keep it in your refrigerator for weeks and weeks. I've kept it in there probably up to 3 weeks using this method. Bring it home. Of course, wash it. Put it in a cup with water. Set it down in there. And then the bag, this one's kind of wet, I hate you. But your produce bag, just put it over the top of it and set it in your refrigerator. I'm telling you, if you will change the water in it once a week, you can keep cilantro in your refrigerator like this for about 2 to 3 weeks. I've done it for 3 weeks. I think key is, well, definitely the water, obviously. Don't just put it in your vegetable drawer or anything like that, because it will be gone in days. But if you will do this, and a key is covering it up. I don't really know why. I'm assuming it's the condensation and it just helps keep the leaves moist. I'm not sure, but this is the way to keep cilantro. And I put cilantro on so much stuff. Anytime we do a poke bowl or veggie bowl, I put it on our tomato and avocado sandwiches. I use cilantro a lot. I absolutely love it. I love it more than my husband, but he likes it too. And he's coming around. That's one thing I'm acclimating him with too. But okay, so cilantro, you don't have to pick off. If you're not used to it and you're thinking, oh, I'm not going to go picking off all those leaves, it's too much trouble. Watch how simple this is. All right, you've got it. And a lot of people cut off the stems. I don't. There's flavor in these stems. So what you want to do, I hope you can see it on there, is just roll it up. Okay, roll it up. Can you see what I'm doing on there? Can you see?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yeah,
all right. I can't tell because at the bottom of mine it's got words. All right, so I'm rolling it. What are you reading? Is somebody saying something funny?
Yeah, Cindy wants to know if you can serve it over rice.
Serve what? Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, Cindy said that. That's a good idea. Serve it over rice. Absolutely. You could serve it over bulgur, like we were talking about last week. The other grain, it's a wheat grain.
And we use those baked chips, the little scoop chips.
Yeah.
Those are really good.
It's hard to find those baked chips now.
Yeah.
But if you want to make your own, used to they had baked chips. But I'm finding it harder and harder to find those. But you can make your own by taking a flour tortilla, not a flour, a corn tortilla, and either using a knife or a pizza cutter, cut it into like 8 slices, sprinkle a little garlic powder and onion powder on it, and put it in your oven and toast it. It makes great chips.
Louise said put it over a baked potato. That sounds great too.
Oh, yes, Louise. That's a great idea to put this over a baked potato. Absolutely. All right, so did you see me roll this up? It's just in a big old bunch. And then take your knife. Hopefully you won't be chopping it on a wobbly grill. I'm trying to get everything in the camera's view so you can see. And then just chop it, stems and all. If you chop them little, the flavor is delicious. And so back to the bowl. Here we go with the bowl. So now I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of cilantro. And since I'm eating this, I can put as much as I want to. So a little bit of cilantro. And then I serve it with a lime wedge. You just spritz that lime juice over the top. And oh my goodness, I'm telling you, we never got a single like a bad review on this. Actually, I'm thinking if Wanda is on here, Wanda Dickey, she took my classes, and others on here have taken the classes at the hospitals that I've taught at. And if you guys are on here, chime in and tell them how delicious this is. But see, it's just delicious. And putting it on a baked potato would make it so filling, or on rice. Those are all great, great ideas. But it is crazy, crazy good. It needs a little sriracha. But it's really, really good. And that's how simple you don't even have to put it on the stove if you don't want to. If you want to rinse your beans in the colander, run warm water over your corn to defrost it. Put all three things, beans, corn, and salsa, in a microwavable bowl and put it in the microwave for just a few minutes. You definitely want to cover it because the beans and the salsa are going to pop in your microwave. So you can just put a paper towel over it or something. And then you've got dinner. And while it's in there, just slice up a lime and a little bit of cilantro, and you've got dinner in 10 to 15 minutes. It just doesn't get eaten. And as long as you keep the black beans, oh my gosh. Okay, I thought I saw a spider web. It's a gnat flying by. I'm sorry, I get distracted. As long as you keep the black beans in your cupboard, the frozen corn in your freezer, and some salsa in your cupboard, you come home, you're exhausted, or like Jody, it's I hurt too much to do anything day, then you can pull this together. It doesn't take any extra effort or anything, and it's delicious and it's healthy. It keeps you on plan. It's going to help heal your body. So yes, it's a wonderful recipe. Thanks to the Physicians Committee for letting us share this as much as we want to. So Louise says, any kind of beans you like, absolutely. The original recipe is with black beans, but if you like navy beans would be a good one, or pintos, anything like that, you could use any of those. And Louise says she uses 3 different kinds combined. That's even better. Beans are so full of fiber and protein. I mean, they are the fiber champions. There's like 7 grams of fiber in a half a cup of most beans. So and fiber is what is going to keep us regular, which is healing, so healing. The Physicians Committee says we need to get about 40 grams of fiber a day, and it's so easy to do. Most Americans get probably about 15 grams. This is so unbelievable. But fiber-rich foods help fight all the chronic diseases that you hear about so much, with heart disease and diabetes and even with cancer. It's very important to have a fiber-filled diet. So beans is a great way to get that fiber in there. Lindsay says, hey, Auntie Ann Honeygram. My sister's known as Honeygram, so they're called, that's so sweet, they're on here. We celebrate eating plants. That's the name of this webpage. It says diced tomatoes are cheaper, but the salsa tastes better. Yeah, I think diced tomatoes would be great too. You probably would have to add in more seasonings if you did that. Jody says she has a fiber checklist in her fridge. That's awesome. There's a fiber checklist on the Physicians Committee's website if you want to track your fiber intake. And I did that when I very first went plant-based, but I did realize right off the bat, as long as I was eating plant-based, it was easy to get those 40 or more grams of fiber in a day. So that's awesome. And Clem says she lost us. I'm not sure. Maybe, I think we're good. I'm hoping. Maybe it was
so far so good.
So far so good. Okay. All right. Oh no, Brenda's saying she's having streaming issues. Okay. Well, I hope everybody's getting to see us. And so, all right. So we've done this. Let's give away something. You want to? Let's give away the Plan A diet. But do you remember who was like crazy about it last time? They were really wanting. Who doesn't have this book and would love to have Sid Notter's Plan A diet book? It is faith-based, and it combines scripture with the plant-based diet. It has recipes, it has guides. She's got everything that you could possibly want in here, and it's all tied to Bible verses, and she does a terrific job. It says, I'm trying to see who wrote on here. No more food restriction, calorie counting, or willpower required. Finally, a gimmick-free plan for those who are nutritionally confused, suffer with declining health, or flip from one failed diet plan to another. And this is really a great book. So let's see who wants this. Okay, Donna Moore, Moir, Donna Moore. Donna Moore, are you in the States? If you're in the States, we'll get Sid to mail it to you. And so she was the first one I saw. Man, there's so many people wanting it. Oh my goodness. We're putting up a link. Did you find the link?
To the book?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, the link is up if you want to get it on Amazon. We will be giving these books away once a month. So you'll get another chance to win. But was it Deb or Donna? I'm going back.
Donna. And
More.
she does live in the States.
Okay, Donna, if you will private message me your mailing address, I will get it to Sid, and she will get a book to you. And the others who have been winning this book say that she is writing personal note inside the book for each of the people who wins, which I think is so very, very thoughtful. Okay, Chris says we're coming through in England. That's awesome. Did she say what time it is?
I haven't seen
Okay.
the time.
You probably put it up, Chris. We just haven't seen it just yet. So let's go ahead and give away the other books. You want to? So the next books will be from Tim and Heather Kaufman. You get an 80, I think he said it was 80 recipes, easy recipes, and Heather's devotion book. And so who wants this one? Let's just see. Who wants this book? Oh, all of them are saying me, and I know those have to be from the last book. Okay. All right, so when you say that you want, just say you want the bundle. So we'll know that, because some of you may have their books and don't need it. Oh, they were saying yay for Donna. All right, so who's this? Wait a minute. Karen Ingram Press. Wait, it's going away. What did she say? Have chronic pain?
Mm-hmm, so anything is helpful.
Okay.
Doing the live.
Karen Ingram Perez. Would you like to have the book bundle? You're dealing with chronic pain. These books will help. So if you would like to have the bundle, then Karen Ingram Perez. Will you write that one down? Jen already wrote it down. So if you live in the States, let us know. If you don't, I can still send you a digital product. But for mailing, we only mail within the States for obvious reasons for the shipping. It's crazy expensive. So, all right, you let us know. Okay. I'm trying to see if she's on here just yet. I'm assuming that she's in the States. She said yay. Okay, good. Karen said yay. Yes, please. All right. Karen, private message me your mailing address. I will get it to Tim and Heather, and they will send the book bundle directly to you. So we've given away the books. Let's give away a t-shirt, guys. All right. So the t-shirt, you can tell me what size you want, but I am so tickled with these. And you can order these online. They're $15. And I just today put them up on the shop page, which, will you list that one?
I will get it on.
She will list it. So you can get the mugs for $9 if you want them. And it has the logo on both sides. And then the t-shirts are right underneath them. I actually put a picture. I got it here today.
One in England.
1 a.m.?
Yeah, thank you, Dale.
Woohoo! Girlfriend, you're staying up late. Thank you so much. That's just too sweet that you're up this time, your time of night, watching this. That's just so awesome. But go to bed soon. Go to bed after this so you can get some rest. All right, so we're going to give away the t-shirts. They're $15 online if you want one. Okay, who we got? We celebrate eating plants. Says me want the shirt, please. Okay, celebrate eating plants. What's your name? Tell us the name. I'm assuming that's your website or something. So, and where are you? You want a t-shirt. So you tell us your name and where you're from, and then you can private message me your mailing address and what size you want. We're going to give away t-shirts every week, guys. We'll keep doing this, so if you want a t-shirt, you can order them or keep tuning into the lives, and we will get one to you. There's small, medium, large, and extra large are the t-shirt sizes. Okay, everybody remember to subscribe, to sprinkle. Next week we're going to switch back. Remember, we're alternating between 1 p.m., not a.m., like Chris is, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So next week we're going to do it at 1. I got to get a sip, guys. Hang on. I felt the cough coming. And we will be in the kitchen again, because that seems to be really...
Oh, Chris might not be a girl.
Chris! Is Chris a guy?
I don't know. Chris said, don't assume Chris is a girl, LOL.
Oh, okay, Chris. You know, like, my name is Terry, and we have plenty of guys named Terry, too, so...
I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry. You should have told me before. I've been calling you a girl. Chris is a dude. Well, I am glad you were on here. That's too funny. I bet you have the coolest accent. I love to listen to people from the UK and all the accents and stuff. All right, so next week we will be at 1 p.m. Why in the world did I write the wrong time on here? We will be at 1 p.m. and we will be making something that was mentioned last week. Somebody mentioned, I don't even think it was me. One of you guys mentioned my taco mixture. You can use it with tacos, nachos. You can make a taco potato with it. You know how you normally, before you went plant-based, you would have done ground beef taco mixture? I have a vegan, easy-to-make taco mixture, so we're going to be making that next week in the kitchen, and we'll be coming up with all kinds of ways that you can use it besides just with tacos. Let me see what else we got on here. Okay. All right, so Cindy King, size large. Wasn't it Perez? Is that the one who won who won what? No, Perez won the
10th book.
Okay, and so Cindy won. Cindy King? No, it was we do plants.
Yes.
Okay, we celebrate plants. Okay, all right. Cindy, you could order one online, or we'll give another one away next week. So, so many people want the t-shirts. That makes me happy. You guys can order them if you want to, or keep tuning in and trying to win, because we're going to keep giving them away. I'm glad y'all like the logo. It looks like you guys are really loving my logo. All right, we celebrate eating plants. Is Beth in Tulsa. Awesome, Beth. Beth, send me your address and your size that you want, and I will mail it out to you by the end of the week, okay? And there's Chris. All right, I'm loving this. I'm going to make sure I've told you everything. Okay, now we will be back next week, but the following week, which is October the 10th, I'm going to be out of town. We're going to go to Tennessee and stay in a rustic old, like nearly 100-year-old cabin. We do it every year. There's no television. And we don't leave the park when we go. We stay the whole time. They actually have these rafters. This thing is so old. They have these rafters, and since there's no television, we stop at a Red Box on our way in. And do you know at Red Box, you don't just have to rent movies. You can buy them for hardly anything. We pay like $3 and $4, and they're yours to keep. So we take my projector that I used to use in my classes that I taught, for the physicians committee, and we get one of the bed sheets and throw it over the rafter, and then every night we have a movie. We just pick up like 6 movies, 5, 6 movies, however many nights we're staying, and we watch movies on the sheet over the rafter every night, and I absolutely love it. I mean, who needs television? The only thing is they don't have Wi-Fi either, and I do work from there just a little bit, so I have to hotspot, but anyway, I won't be working much. But anyway, so the 10th, we won't be. What were you going to say?
Marlene mentioned Tim and Heather's soups, and she said she had ordered them. And
Yes.
she was excited to get them, so I'll post a link for that.
Yes,
too.
yes. Tim and Heather's soups. I forgot about that. I was going to mention, and I wanted you to tell them something about meal prepping if you don't care. What? Just anything? Do you have a certain? Do you have anything you want to say?
No.
Okay, we won't. Next week. Next week. Okay, but yes, Tim and Heather's soups are awesome. She'll be posting the link where you can order those, and they are wonderful. They're quick and they're great. You just add water, 8 cups of water, and cook them, and you got dinner like in 35 minutes for the ones that I've been making. So they are terrific. All right. Can you think of anything else that I didn't do? I can't think of anything
And
else.
asked a question earlier on, and Dale helped me answer it, but she was asking about where they should sprinkle and water. So maybe explain that a little more, yeah.
Okay, so with sprinkling and watering, you can sprinkle it on any of your social media outlets, whether it's Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, whatever you're good at. I'm not good at anything but Facebook, I don't think. Yeah, anywhere that you know, whether it's a recipe or an article from our website or anything, just helping get the message out. But your personal page, you know, social media pages is great. Or if you happen to be members, it could even be Reddit, wherever you are a part of a plant-based community group, whether it's on Facebook, you know, or there's so many different social media things, but anywhere that you don't mind sharing recipe, I'm not supposed to say that word, sprinkling, you know, one of the recipes or one of the articles or anything like that, that is very helpful. We're trying to grow. The EatPlant-Based community is really growing. We're getting excited, and it just helps all around. The more you guys go to the website, the better the website does. So that's really what we are so thankful, because you are the ones that keep it going. When I started the website back in 2014, I had no idea. I started it for friends and family to share recipes because I was getting my health back, and I wanted to be able to let other people, my family, try the recipes and things. I had no idea that it was going to grow to, you know, we've got people on here from all over the world. Thank you, Chris, Sir Chris, Christopher. But yeah, all over the world. I could have never dreamed. It's been such a blessing that it is growing so much, and we want to continue that. We want to spread the message of plant-based and healing, and Jody is doing that with her healing. And Jody, I'm going to continue to pray for you, and I love that you are willing to be so open and share your journey and encourage the rest of us, other people on here that I'm sure are probably dealing with some similar medical issues, whether it's diabetes or back pain or whatever it is. Seeing you get off your medications and walk without your walker, only your cane. What's next? I don't know, but I'm loving watching your journey. And any of you who are going through things, don't hesitate. Comment on the page, you know, email me, private message me something. I love hearing the stories. We are all encouraging each other, and Eat Plant-Based is nothing without you. And it's my passion, because I had a huge health recovery 10 years ago, and that's what started this whole journey for me. And it's my passion to see other people like Jody and the rest of you guys find healing too, because there's so much power in food. If people realize that what is hanging on the end of their fork was so important to their health outcome, we would be in a better place. I think we eat mindlessly and not realizing that what we eat truly predicts our health. So, all right, I'm going to look at this one more time. Oh, that's right. Dale just said, it's okay, Chris, don't assume Dale is a dude. Dale is definitely not a dude. Dale is my sister-in-law. What were you going to say?
We have Barbara from Australia.
Australia? Hey, Barbara from Australia. What time is it in Australia? I don't even know that. I don't.
Texas, Oklahoma.
Wow. We got so many people. There's Ann. Ann says, sounds good. I will have to catch the replay since I will be at school at 1. Yeah, these replays, as soon as we go off live, it pops up as a replay. And normally we have a bucket, so you don't actually have to be watching live to win. Anybody who shared, anybody who sprinkles and waters, I get your name. I just decided not to do it tonight, but normally we do, so you don't have to be watching live to win. Next week we'll go back to the bucket and pick one winner from the bucket.
From all the names that were in tonight?
From all the names.
So if they didn't win anything, they still have another chance. We could
that's
do
an
that.
excellent idea. That's exactly what we will do. Shelby just said, normally I'm getting your names for the bucket from, and I still will, from the sprinkles and the shares and the comments. But she said go back to this live replay and see some of you that were saying you wanted something and didn't win. You'll get another chance. Let's put it in the bucket. See, she's so smart. That's the reason she's here. It's like she's so smart, honestly. We will definitely do that. So you'll have another chance to win. Okay, great. Hey, Sid's still with us. Sid, thank you for giving away your books, girl. That is so just wonderful and selfless of you to do that. Thank you for doing that. Obviously, you see people want your book. All right. Okay, good deal. Oh, there's Marlene again. She was in my classes. She ordered Tim and Heather's soups. Good for you. You're going to love them, Marlene. That's awesome. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to sign off. Don't forget, next week, I will be putting an event link up for next week's. It will be at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be making taco mix and continuing to talk about really simple recipes that you can do in minutes with the colder weather, whether you're dealing with pain or just lack of time. We're gonna stick with this theme of really easy recipes to get you healthy and keep you on track, like Jody said, so she wouldn't flub up during the colder months when she doesn't feel well. We're going to keep everybody on track with easy recipes. So thank you for tuning in, and I hope that you will be back next week. If not, still watch the lives, and we will go back and put your names in the buckets so you'll get a chance to win. So, all right, guys, take care, and we will see you next week. Bye. Good night. I can see it as the finish line. Okay. And Marley said good night too. Bye-bye. She said bye.